Very, very difficult. Probably only Dr. Abdul, but I'm going to give it a try today. Because I hope someday when I grow up, I can be someone like Dr. Audrey Baker. So this 31 years old have dilacerated root. Of course, Dr. Audrey Baker talked about why it gets dilacerated 3 days ago, and only 7 months. What's the secret? There are 5 keys. Number 1, you train the ball. You have to train the ball. You have to. You should and you will. Otherwise, you cannot get it out. Number 2, once you already get so far, why not just use your elevator? Subluxate, like this. It's like halfway to take the piece out. And then you bump on the labial side. Who can bump on the labial side? Also, now also oral surgeon. It's hard to bump, but good for mechanic. You agree? Yeah, good. Who say yes? Not too many people respond to my question. So finally, I put a school, and we're done. Can you believe it? It's so easy. Once you know the key step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you're done. Because somebody else already suffered a lot of mistakes, and I show you today. And when I get a frustration, so I get immature gingiva. Sometimes the patient was scared that, it's red and bleeding. Don't worry about it. It's just a rest for 1 month, and then they will bounce back. Look at that, they will bounce back. And you start to use die continuous force to get the job done. At the end, you find the gingival margin discrepancy. One is a gingival recession. What would you do? Easy. Remember, we know the vista. The vista will get the job done. And the other side, we can reposition the bracket. So that's how we solve the problem. Is that easy? Yes, it is easy once you know. And how about upper third molar? Are you going to fix this upper third molar? Yeah. This young lady, I'm going to like this. And my friend, Dr. Diego, he told me he's very famous. How many people heard about Dr. Diego? Nobody. So he's yeah. And when he visited my office for one week, he looked at his face and said, "Chris, are you going to fix this?" Yeah, that's my friend. I knew also his face was turned to green, and he said, "Chris, how could it possible? Are you insane?" Let me tell you. It's insanely easy. If I show you the process, that's 8 months when I bring this tuberosity infection. Believe me, it is insanely easy if you know how to put a screw. But don't put a screw right here, that's the wrong position, okay? You need to learn the right way to put a screw. Screw is the key. Do you know? And then I put a screw, and I open up, and I put a button, and bring that back. And the other side, I put 3 screws, put a composite glass iron cement type 2 as an anchor antagonist to intrude the door inside. One more case. How do you fix this with right mechanic? It's easy. Look at that. Super eruption of door, and upper is tuberosity impaction. Wisdom is not a product of schooling, but of the lifelong attempt to acquire. I completely agree. How about law? 80% of law is low third molar. Let me show you how would you fix this case. 4 doctors suggest put an implant, take out the third molar, and they completely ignore the anterior crowding, severe crowding. Can you believe it? And the patient said, "No, I'm not going to do that." Her plan was move the second motor forward, but let's ask, look at your second motor and upright the third motor. And she was told by 4 doctors, it is impossible. My dear friend, never say impossible and never say never. 18 months. And then I put an open coil to upright. Wow. Within 32 months, we'll be able to solve the horizontal impaction, number 1. Look at that. That's a huge achievement. And number 2, we'll be able to solve the severe clouding. And number 3, we'll be able to solve the anterior crossbar. And number 4, we'll be able to improve the deep protrusion like this. And she was so happy after the treatment. And at the end of treatment, because she was so happy, and she decided she wanted to take a photo with me. And that's the biggest mistake I made. And after that, my wife began this photo. Never put your dirty hand on baby's shoulder. Do not make that mistake. I never made the same mistake twice. Just let me give you 2 tips. Tip number 1, close the space first and then upright the third motor. Why? Because once you close the space, you have plenty of room in the third motor and they will develop by themselves. And how can you close the space? I use power chain. Now 100% I use power chain. I don't use nighttime coil spring. That's it. It's easy and most important, you change your power chain in the patient case. Because the nighttime spring, you don't change. In the patient, did you change your hand? No. How can you change $300? Now you change your power. I changed your new power chain. They love it. And when you use power chain, you follow Hooke's law. When the power chain in, you create equal and opposite. That's Newton's law number 3. Over the time, you get equilibrium. That's Newton's law number 1. So the only 2 law you follow is Hooke's law and Newton's law. That's it. Tip number 2, self-ligating motor bracket. Why? It's easy for you to put open coil spring right here. Next month, if you want to activate, don't change the open coil. Push and use flowable racing. You're done. And use the new flowable racing. And that's okay, sorry. Horizontal impact. My conclusion is, it is easy. Can you believe it? We'll be able to solve this case like this. 80% we done for the law. So if you are interested, where's my journal? It's right here. Johansson, would you help me to deliver to those ladies? Thank you. Johansson? Good. Oh, Dr. Kim, you are moderator. So every single step can be found in this journal, and the beauty is you can download for free or go to this booth. And every single slide can be found in my YouTube. So you just go to YouTube, type Newton's apple 0301. It has to be 03 because Newton's law number 3 first and number 1. How about second motor? How would you fix this case? Are you going to take out the second motor? No. If you take out the second motor, you might tear the nerve. And we don't want to run into that complication. So instead of second motor, I want third motor. So that's my plan. When you take out the third motor, how can you upright the second motor? It's deep horizontal. 5 months in treatment. And that's last week. That's last week, can you see? And we get the job done. They are 3 tips because detail matter. The tip number 1, I suggest use 40 millimeter because it's longer Why? Because this area was covered by thick mucosa and thick medial pterygoid muscle. If the skull is too short, pretty soon they will embed by inflammatory soft tissue. Look at that thick mucosa there. Even this young lady, where she's pretty good to pick everything clean, still have huge thick mucosa here. Tip number 2, attachment selection. If it's deep, I suggest use bondable eyelid. If it's superficial, I suggest just use regular button should be okay. Why? Because the pace of insertion is the key. If it's superficial, it's easy. You put any button, it's easy to hook up the power chain. But if it's deep, you do need a handle to put into very deep. What kind of handle you have? The power chain. So with the power chain tied with this eyelid, you'll be able to get a perpendicular pace of insertion into that. That's how you can bond the deep impaction. Did you realize that there are a lot of subtlety in the technique? That's a lot of things to learn. So how do you assemble this bondable eyelid? I use bondable eyelid with Chris tie. The reason why it's a Chris tie is because somebody by the name of Chris invented. So it's a Chris tie. Do you understand that? It's not Christian. It's Christian. Okay? So you have the bonding face, and then you have the perpendicular handle. That's how you can get into the deep horizontal impaction. And so we go from the deep with the bondable eyelid, and when 4 months in treatment is in the superficial, so we'll be able to put the other button and hook up this power chain, and we're done. Can you believe it? It creates a moment, and from deep to superficial, and just 1 month later, we'll be able to upright the second model. Just 1 month, and that's month, and that's week when I come to here. So it's a fresh case. Now, tip number 3, how to activate the power chain. You don't change the power chain, you just stretch and cut the extra, should be okay. And you're done. Color is important. I prefer clear or gray because they last longer. I don't like pink or green. They are too beautiful. Beauty doesn't last long. Conclusion is not important. The important is thinking process. So let's do a math. How much time I spend in this case? I spent 25 minutes to remove the third motor, and then I spend a couple minutes to bond the bondable eyelid and hook out the power chain and put a screw. So the total treatment time for this case that I spend in this case, indeed, is only 31 minutes. Can you believe it? 31 minutes, we'll be able to get the job done. So it's a simple yet powerful approach. Wow, it's easy. What is the failure rate? The failure rate of regular school is 5%. Just 5%. It's very low. So you can go to my YouTube. How would you fix this case? Easy. With back, BS school and 3D level arm, 4 months we'll be able to get the job done. The barcode share school is something you have to learn. And the failure rate is only 7%. We published in the Ankle Orthodontic, November 2015. Chris, you are so stupid. That case is so easy. You insult America. America is great again. Do you understand? So can you present a little bit difficult case? Yeah, try this one. Amazing dilacery impaction. What would you do? It's 7 millimeter long. What would you do? The oral surgeon suggests remove all and put 2 implants. Let me tell you, if you do that, you might break the entire mandible. I don't want to do that. it's easy. Back-Share school, which is BS school, with 3D level, we be able to bring this difficult impaction 17 millimeters to the occlusion. Do you like it? That was so cool. And it's so easy. And you may wonder how to fabricate this 3D level easy. 19 by 25 and bend 3 helix. The second helix is to change the direction to the occlusal surface. And just 45 seconds, we're done. That's it. I was so lucky. The best thing I did was to choose the right hero. When I was young, I find my hero. That's why I can stand on the shoulder of John. I'm so happy I choose Charlie Burstone and Gene Robert as my hero. Hardest one. How would you fix this case? Wow, 2 years later, and nobody wants to solve. Upper is okay, but nobody wants to fix the lower. Of course, people are so smart today, they don't want to get into this trouble, and how would you fix it? Wow, oh my goodness. And her humble request was local anesthesia only because she is a hospital nurse. She worked in the operation room, and minimally invasive, get the job done as fast as possible. And that's the way I did it. I put this mini screw like this, the Back-Share screw. And I adjust the screw hole so I can receive the 3D lever arm. And after that, I assemble the 3D lever arm, hook up the power chain. The procedure only take about 90 minutes. And the screw is outside the door. 90 minutes later, we be able to get the job done. And I hook up the power chain. And pay attention to the lateral incisor. I didn't bang the lateral incisor. And this is 12 millimeter dilacerate root. 4 months later, and we be able to get this result. It just took 4 months. And the lateral incisor followed the canal. 7 months. Wow, that's a huge change. And 14 months. It is a simple yet powerful approach. I love this Back-Share school with 3D lever arm. If you are interested, you can find it in this journal and you have free download. Every single step can be found in this journal. So if you missed my golden rule, you can use your iPhone again. I give you 5 minutes to take this photo. This is the most important photo. 5 minutes. I insist. To conclude today's lecture, the conclusion number 1, we are students for life. Of course, we are students. If you are not student, you won't be here today. So you are students. But there are so many different kinds of students. We have good students and bad students, aggressive and non-aggressive. I want you to learn ambitiously. You learn today and you execute tomorrow. Don't just learn and put it there. So that brings me to the second conclusion. My formula to impaction is community, school, Vista, and 3D level. So why not tomorrow? Don't cry, I will give you one. I get there because someone. Why not tomorrow? You return to your office and do the combined school, Vista, and 3D level. And the most important conclusion will be the conclusion number 3. If you remember this, it's worth to travel to the Washington. The number 3 is the most important conclusion. The number 3 is come back next year. I see you in Los Angeles. Thank you. Bye-bye. grandfather.
Very much.
Thank you.
Pictures.
Yeah, we have a picture. So,
Yes.
okay.
I know everybody wanted to come up, take pictures.
Thank you, Master. Thank you. You go to my website. Okay, let me go here. Okay. Oh, you're here, Master. I'm so sorry.
Pues es que miren, ¿se van a tomar la foto o no? Se nos cae, Chang. Cuidado, cuidado, se ve Qué salto.
Ya no tiene libros, ¿verdad?
Es como un favor.
No empujan.
Acá tiene el copo, así que tiene que...
Cuidado que están empujando. Oye, sí, llevo unos cuantos.
¿Así?
Dale, saca, Pauli. Cuidado que se va a caer. Se jala un poquito. Ay, ¿cómo? Se mira.
Por acá tiene la cosa, tiene que volver para acá.
Claro.
Vamos a caer todos acá.
Si nos llevamos
Re amable, te digo.
Sí. Mira, se saca la foto, che.
Le voy a dar la foto.
De paso lo tocó con el teléfono.
Es divina. Cuidado, chicas. Cuidado, chicas, digo yo. Si son casi todos latinos.
¿Y cómo le digo?
Estamos sacando la foto, le voy a decir. Sí. Estamos en el acto. Vení, le tenés que ver.
Pero
Argentina.
Desde abajo, Yul.
¿Ah?
Desde abajo es más fácil.
Vení. Muévele, Karina. Karina, muévele. Karina, muévele. Porque si no se va a...
Para que no vamos a sacar la foto. No sé. Ahí
Ya la lleva,
ahí llegamos.
ahí la lleva.
Ahí llegamos.
¿Ah? Pero tenemos que estar todos, no la entregan todavía. Es que hubiéramos sido todos. Yoli, espérate. Yoli, ¿no la entregas todavía?
Diana.
¿No lo vas a entregar todavía? Veremos todo.
Sí, que se...
Mejor con la manita.
¿Cómo? Lo hubieras hecho con la manita.
Espero que...
Sí. Sí, porque no va a tener el peso.
Vete por acá.
Ustedes lo atajan por allá, nosotros lo atajamos por acá. Ay. No, sí, tiene que ser la planificación para que no me muerda.
Yo también salí. Te metí bajo el A ver. ¿Salió? ¿Salió metiendo y míralo?
Pati, súbanse.
¿Está abajo o está arriba?
Ya bajó. No, está arriba, está arriba.
Sí, la relación.
Quiero que se vengan aquí.
Patis.
¿Qué hicieron aquí?
No está, es que veo
Pati.
Hubiéramos escrito algo.
Pati. Le iba a decir. Acá lo agarramos. Acá.
Take a photo that at least my. I'm sorry. When I was making my presentation, I missed taking a photo in the booth. They're gonna be shooting one.
They're gonna take photos. I'm just taking this computer here.
Okay, go
This is
ahead.
ours.
Did you get a trombone? Call your father?
¿Dónde está?
Yeah. Did you get it? 在我那个红色的那个箱子的中间。